Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm here to do your reading for the zodiac sign of Libra. This is for love and relationships for August 2018. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone. If you would like a personal reading, you can contact me for that, and I'll leave all of my information down in the description box. So today I'm using for the main read, I'm using the Modern Spellcasters Tarot deck, and that is by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. And for the supporting oracle cards, I'm using the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And I'm also going to be pulling you an additional advice card from the Psychic Tarot from the Heart, and that's by John Holland. Okay, so I just want to say thank you so much to all of you for watching. Please check your moon and rising sign, as that can give you a lot of detail as well. This is a relationship reading. So how this works is this side over here will represent your energy. The side over here will represent your partner's energy. That can be your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, spouse, husband, significant other. If you're not in a relationship, it can just be the person you're talking to, the person you're interested in, you have a crush on them. It can even be an ex-partner. So basically, it's whoever you're thinking of while you're watching this video, okay? And then we'll have two cards here in the middle for the potential outcome for the month of August, and an advice card. Okay, Libra, so I've already shuffled and meditated over your cards. Just to save some time, I did that off camera, so we're ready to get started. When I was meditating on your energy, Libra, I'm seeing a lot of water. Okay, so you may live close to water, or you may be going on a trip or vacation that's close to water, or it could just be that you're feeling very emotional right now, overly emotional. You are an air sign, so typically you think very logically, but right now you could be overwhelmed by your emotions. I'm also picking up on some anxiety, a sense of worry, fear, worrying about something, and some anxiety. And also I kept getting the word close or close, as if something was coming close to you, or I'm not really sure what that means. So if it resonates with you, please leave me a comment and let me know, okay? So we're ready to get started, Libra. All right, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is your overall energy going into the month of August. And with this card, the tens are always an ending. Okay, so with the Ten of Swords in reverse, this talks about you are resisting something ending. Okay, so this could be your relationship. It could be related to something else, but since this is a relationship reading, I have to take it as that. So it feels like this relationship is coming to a close or an end, okay, but you're resisting it. The Ten of Swords is a difficult energy to be in, Libra. You might feel betrayed, you might feel stabbed in the back, but it just feels like you've had enough and you're done. You just feel like you can't really do this anymore. But with it in the reverse, it's like you're resisting the ending. So you're still in that painful situation. Whatever the swords represent to you, um, you're still stuck in that energy, okay? Just looking at a couple of the other cards. You have the Five of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Cups, Hangman in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. With the Five of Swords in reverse, again, Swords is about your thoughts, okay? It can be very mental. With the Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords, you're feeling defeated. You might have been betrayed. Your partner might have cheated on you in some way. You may have caught them or found out, but you feel defeated, okay? It's interesting, though. We have the Ten of Cups in the midst of all of these kind of negative cards. So the Ten of Cups tells me that there is still hope here. There is still love between the two of you. But there's been a betrayal. There's been some pain, and you miss this Ten of Cups energy where there was a lot of love and hope and happiness and togetherness. And there may be children involved here, but you're feeling like this betrayal that's happened has kind of made this Ten of Cups a thing of the past. But this is what you want. You want this back, okay? Hangman in reverse. You know, you feel stuck. You feel trapped. You might have children with this person. You might be married. You might live together, and you feel like you can't leave, or there's just not a good way to end it. So you feel kind of stuck right now. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. It seems like you've been trying to keep things together, or they've been falling apart and you've been trying to put them back together, and it's just been very, very difficult. Okay? So, let's see. Your first card up is Libra. Now this card here represents your energy going into the month of August, and you have the Chariot reversed. Okay. You could be dealing with a water sign. This could be a Cancer. But with the Chariot in reversed, there's a sense that you're not in control of things right now. Things are out of your control. When the Chariot's upright, it's a good card. It means we're in control of where things are going. You know, it's a very powerful card. When it's in the reverse, you feel powerless. You feel like things are out of your control, and you're not sure where, if anywhere, this relationship is going. You're not sure if there's a future here with this other person. So you feel kind of lost. You feel like you're not sure which direction to go or what step to take next. So that could be where some of your, where I was picking up some anxiety before and fear, that could be where some of your fear is coming from. Okay, just not knowing what the future holds. Okay, the other person, their energy, they have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so here's that water element that I was talking about. You could be dealing with a water sign. I did pick up on Cancer. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but it could be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This person they have a lot of choices around them, okay? And when it's in the reverse, this can speak of temptation. Um, they might be caught up in fantasy, fantasizing about different things. This is a card of illusions, so they're kind of up in their head a lot, daydreaming, fantasizing, not really so much this person isn't in reality a lot, okay? They are kind of, they've made their own fantasy world, and they're kind of living in it. So with this card, they have a lot of confusion, okay? And the cup speaks of emotions, so they're emotionally confused, They have a lot going on here, and they might not be giving you any information as to what's going on in their head, okay? They might say one thing but do another thing. Their actions might not match how they're feeling. So there's just a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion around your partner. Okay. So the next card, Libra, you have represents your emotions. Okay, and you have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups talks about you are thinking about walking away from this relationship. You're disappointed. You've been let down. This was once a very happy relationship, or this person once made you feel very happy and very loved. And right now you're not feeling that. You're not feeling their love and support. And this has left you feeling kind of empty, sad, depressed, even isolated. So you're thinking about walking away from it, but you haven't quite made that decision yet. And I do feel like there is still love here. With the moon, the half moon here, I feel like there are some secrets that may be coming out in the next month. But you haven't quite made the decision yet to leave or to end this relationship. But you're thinking about it. You're contemplating it. And you're also feeling very sad for what has been lost, or for what once was. You may be also, even though you haven't ended things, you may have been withdrawing a little bit from your partner, maybe kind of not talking as much or not giving them as much of your time. You've just kind of isolated yourself a little bit to think about things. Okay. Now, their emotions, they have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like, Libra, they feel like they've worked very hard in this partnership. They've put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and they don't feel like they have a lot to show for it. This person can also be working at their job or occupation. They can be working a lot of hours, and that might be leaving you feeling isolated, or you might not feel like you're as important as their job. But with the 7, there's not a lot of progress. There's not we have 2 7s, or I'm sorry, this is a 9. Excuse me. We have the 9 and a 7. And not with a 9, it's almost like they feel like they want to end it, or they feel like the ending is near. because they feel like they've worked so hard and they don't have anything to show for it. Now, that may not be, how you view things, because you're feeling like betrayed over here, and you can see like this person is looking away and looking at the cups and what's spilt and what they once had. So there's definitely a big difference in the energies between you two. Again, with the Nine of Pentacles, they may feel like they're not appreciated, like you don't appreciate all the hard work they've put in. And that can be one of the reasons why they're feeling confused, or they might be they might be withdrawing as well. So there's just not a very strong connection right now between the two of you. Whatever your situation is, there's not good communication, there's not a good connection. So let's see what the outcome is going to be for you, Libra. Okay. So your outcome is you have the Page of Wands in reverse. Now this can often be a person, but as your outcome card, this is telling me that there's going to be a delay in action. All right, Wands is all about action. So in the reverse, there's going to be a delay. So I feel like you're both putting things off. You're both putting off taking any action or taking steps to, maybe try to fix things, or perhaps get counseling if you're in a marriage. You're just kind of putting things off for now. The page also represents immaturity. Your partner could be immature, could be younger than you, could be very immature, and for some of you, I'm feeling like this person is very selfish, and is not really thinking of you right now. They're thinking of whatever it is that they're thinking of. It could be work, it could be a creative project, it could be with this with the Seven of Cups reversed. This talks about illusions and fantasies, and not really being grounded and not really thinking in reality. Okay, so some difficult cards here, Libra. We're going to see what the romance angels have to say. Okay, so you have healing family issues, and it says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So that's very interesting. And this can go both ways. It could be that, you came from a family that was, divorced, or, vice versa, and there's some past issues with your parents, or could even be a past relationship that you haven't healed from yet. You could also have children with this person, and that is a whole nother issue itself, and that's making it hard for you to walk away. Okay, but whatever your situation is, you need to forgive either yourself or your parents or whoever it is that hurt you in the past, and that somehow ties into where you're at now in your current relationship. Okay, hope that made sense. We're going to pick you an additional advice card. for the month of August. I'm just going to shuffle these real quick. So I have a card that jumped right out, Libra. So the card you got is number 8, and it's called Moving On. And I do believe that this is very similar to the 8 of Cups in the tarot, okay? The 8 of Cups talks about moving on from something that is no longer emotionally fulfilling. It's no longer satisfying you. Something that really once was very fulfilling in the past, but right now it's not. So this does talk about moving on. In the month of August, you might be walking away from this person. You might be, you might be separating from them. This could be a divorce. This could just be you guys spending some time apart to think about things and try to work things out. But this does suggest that you are definitely thinking about leaving this person behind. And again, there's that water that I had talked about in the beginning when I was meditating on your cards. A lot of water in this card, like pretty much the whole entire half of the card is water. So that definitely has some significance for you, Libra. You could be moving. This could be an actual physical move. You could be moving to another city or state. You could be moving to somewhere, close to water. But it definitely speaks of all of the emotional challenges you've been going through lately. Okay? So there you have it, Libra. There's your reading for August. If this resonated with you, please leave me a comment. I love to hear about all of your personal situations. If you have any questions, feel free to ask those in the comments as well. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me for that. I'll leave all of my information down in the description box. And I thank you so much for watching, Libra, and you have a great rest of the month. I'll see you in September.